Paring down. Minimalism. Whoa, man. Yeah. So, what is the deal with paring down and minimalism? There's a bunch of YouTube channels that have addressed this issue. And you can define these things in different ways. As pertaining to my life, paring down would be getting rid of the stuff that you don't need, that you don't have a use for anymore, or that has resistance, or that acts as resistance to what you're trying to accomplish. So, I have a table that's sitting right there. It's a nice table. It's a good work table. It's made of solid wood. And, my mom does not want me to get rid of it because it's technically hers. The thing is, though, there's nowhere to put it, and we constantly have to move it around. It's just kind of in the way, right? The worth of the table in dollars is one thing. The value of it in terms of time, action economy, is another thing. Do we have a use for it? I mean, it's a table, it's a flat surface. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. I think my point is plain. When paring down, the hardest part is not getting rid of shit that you don't need. That shit's easy to get rid of. For instance, garbage. You don't need the garbage, you throw the garbage away, no problem. However, what about things that you do need but you can't use? So right, my room is more of like a storage closet right now. But you can see books, boom, skull, doop, 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 doop. And you can see all this stuff. And essentially, all my worldly possessions, and a good 90% of this I've got to get rid of. Paring down is one of the easiest things to do. It is literally just I'm giving this up. That's it. What is the tension? What is the obstacle? And removing it. What is the resistance, so to speak? If it is resistance, if it is an obstacle, it's got to go. Minimalism. This idea of living in such a way that you're using the minimal amount of things that you need. You can make do with very little, right? You have, what is it, I can't even remember what it's called. Is it Maslow's hierarchy of needs? I have no idea. My point is, you don't need 2 pairs of everything, right? In fact, you probably need some chopsticks and a spoon and maybe a knife. You don't need a fork. Minimalism can be taken to the nth degree. There's all these people that want the little houses, and they're like cute and they're too small. I guess that's minimalism. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in what is the stuff that I can reasonably fit in here. Meaning, I can account for all of my things. I know where my things are. I know their use. And they don't stress me out. Meaning, they're not obstacles for what I'm trying to do. If I gotta go and be like, crap, I gotta move, there's a point here. And, oh Lord Almighty, what am I going to do with all of my stuff? That's too much stuff. And then again, there's times where you're like, where's the screwdriver? That one screwdriver, that has the little star shape. Damn it, I threw it away, or whatever. This is where I am. This is where I am in my move. I've been talking about a move. This leads me to my sort of last point, and it has to do with this YouTube channel, with Something Bunkum. So I've been doing this for like 2.5, 3 months. This is the 13th episode. 13, right? And I think it's been going pretty well. I like where the content has gone. However, editing these videos takes way too long. Now, I'm sure every YouTuber that does not have like a team has complained about this at some point. But there's a point where if you're editing video, it takes so long that you can't make more and better content. You gotta change things up. You gotta pare down. So this is one of the ways that I'm thinking about doing it. One, it's limiting these videos, these pre-recorded videos, to every so often instead of every week. That's one, because I like doing these. But I want them to have more weight maybe than they do. I want them to be seminal events that I can craft and actually work on because I like doing stuff like that. The other thing is I want to give the people what they want, which requires research, right? Because it shouldn't just be me being like, I like painting walls, and everyone's like, great, right? Second thing is live streams. I've finally gotten some goods on the internets so I can do live streams, and I've been doing that, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm basically modeling it after the Joe Rogan experience, just not nearly as high tech, and I'm gonna do these live streams and put out highlight episodes. So there'll be the big fuck all podcast that's, if it's just me, I'm playing around with the time, 10, 20 minutes. If people are actually engaging, maybe like an hour. And then I'll post highlight episodes. That's what I'm going to start doing for Sundays instead of this. And I think that'll be good. There's more engagement and you still get an episode that's pre-recorded. It's posted on the YouTube. That's my way of paring down. And the reason, beyond just being able to do that, the reason that this is great is it will allow me then to do things like this 3 or 4 times a week. In addition to that, I can post content like that I can actually edit on, like short films, the web series that I'm working on, the 2 web series that I'm working on, as well as a slew of other projects. And I think it'd be very cool. So that's how I'm starting to pare down and applying it to my own self. We will see where this goes. If you guys have any ideas about this, if you think it's a bad idea, a good idea, tell me. Let me know in the comments and such. Beyond that, I'm going to throw in a little bit of what I've pre-recorded on here, and also shortly after this episode, I'll be doing a short live stream podcast that should be pretty cool. It'll be on paring down and continuing this. So that's it for episode 13. I will see you in the future. I do it every time. It's just... Something Bunkum, episode 13. I'm not going to trip on that. Action, I guess.